Bonjour, bonjour. Hello everyone. I hope you are all doing good. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyrille. I used to be a stem cell researcher for quite some time, and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredient. And today's video is going to be all about PAULA'S choice. I have many products from this brand that I really like, that I also like to recommend to you. I don't necessarily use them every time on my own skincare routine because my needs are probably not the same as yours. But I do find that this brand is very interesting. I mean, also the whole philosophy of the brand is really aligned with also my own skincare philosophy, which is why I have so many products that I love from them. Another thing that I want to tell you is that, especially if you are already following me for quite some time, you will know that I don't tend to recommend a lot of very pricey products. Why? Simply because I don't think that they are really worth the price. This is as simple as that. Unless you are someone who really wants to have like a fancy packaging or something like that, which I totally understand. Most of the time you are paying for pretty packaging, probably for a pretty smell, for a nice texture, but basically that's it. And I'm all about having like good results. And of course, if I can have like a wonderful texture plus a beautiful packaging, I'm all for it. But I will always privilege first the results and also the nice feeling when I apply it and etc. But first thing first is the results. What I really love about PAULA'S choice is that every time all the formulas are so well done and also so interesting, and you always have how can I say this, like more for the price in a way. If you are buying like one active, most of the time you are not going to have like one active but an area of very interesting actives. So we are going to start first with what I think are like the sort of masterpiece from PAULA'S choice, the two products that I always recommend. I mean, if you're already familiar with my content, you will be bored as hell because I've been talking about that like for such a long time. And of course, this is the two product containing retinol. So right here, I only have one, which is the 1% retinol treatment. I also have at home the 0.3 retinol plus 2% bakuchiol because currently I am filming in Taiwan. So if you did not know, welcome in Taiwan. So I only brought the product that I use in my own skincare routine, and this is the retinol that I use. Something that you need to keep in mind, and to just give you an example, because this is quite a pricey product. It retails for around $60 if I remember correctly. Also check because they are quite often actually discount. I think it's 20% off or 10% off, so definitely check it out. But just about the retinol. Retinol is very unstable. This is something that is notorious. Actually, the first molecule in the retinoid family that has been discovered is retinol. But the chemists during those times were not really able to stabilize it. And this is why most of the research has been focused on a retinoic acid, aka tretinoin, because it is far more stable. So why I'm telling you this? Because the formula is key. When you are buying tretinoin, this is a medicine, so therefore this is the old formula that has been tested. When you are buying retinol, this is a cosmetic product, a skincare product, and therefore there are some brands that can formulate with retinol, but at the end the retinol will be all degraded, which is why when you are going to try it, you will not see any changes in your skins because well, the retinol has been oxidized. This is the reason. So this is something that you need to keep in mind. So just to give you an example, with the one from PAULA'S choice, for example, you have an hairless container, and this is a really good one. So of course you pay more because this is like a good quality packaging. This is not a cheap one. In addition of the retinol, you also have a blend of wonderful ingredients. So with the 1%, you also have a variety of derivative of vitamin C. You also have peptides. So you don't only pay for the retinol, which is always something that I like. Another thing that I really love, I have tried others with 1% retinol, like the one from Skin Medica, for example. The one from Skin Medica is harsh, like very harsh. While this one is not, most likely because the overall formula has a nice buffering effect. Something that I also love is simply the pump, the dosage, because every time you don't get too much, which is again, something very smart and very clever, because the dose is extremely important with retinol. This is not a moisturizer. You need a tiny bit, and a tiny bit goes a long way. So if you are willing to start your way with the beautiful retinol, start with the 0.3% first, maybe twice per week, 3 times per week, something like that, and then you are going to slowly increase the frequency. And once you can use it every single evening without any problem, you may consider to switch to 1%. Do you necessarily need to go and amp up the concentration? Absolutely not. But this is one of my favorite products for sure with the 0.3. Other actives that are like insanely good with PAULA'S choice are the body exfoliants. So I have two. I have the 10% AHA lotion. That is, in my opinion, one of the best on the market. Again, it is a bit pricey, but really for the price, it is going to really work. The only thing that I have with it is that I do find it too lightweight to my liking. So you have a couple of ways of using it. You can either using it just after you shower, so you towel dry, and then you apply the lotion all over your body or simply on certain area. I'm thinking about the knees, I'm thinking about the butt, I'm thinking about your back, also your elbows. Every area on your body, also your feet, I'm forgetting the feet, but basically every area where the skin is very thick. Also, if you want to have the smoothest skin on the planet Earth and also very well moisturized, AHA are key, because when you exfoliate your skin, therefore when you are going to apply your moisturizer, like a good moisturizer, a good body moisturizer, it will help to really moisturize all those dead skin, because you are going to, because the acid will flake away those excess of dead skin in a way. So it will help your moisturizer to work better, as simple as that. So the 10% lotion is lovely. The way that I tend to use it, I use it into fashion on myself, either just after the shower, like I've told you, but afterwards, maybe like 3-5 minutes, I need to go back with a body moisturizer, such as the one from SVR. This is the one that I use the most, because it is not moisturizing enough. What I tend to do even more often, but in that case it is less potent in a way, is that I use it in the evening. I tend to take my shower in the morning, and in the evening I will apply the lotion on my body. Why I said that it is going to be less potent, simply because I still have the oil from the moisturizer, and because this is an AHA is soluble in water, not in fat, and therefore the lipids from the moisturizer will make it gentler, basically. Another one that is also insanely good is simply the 2% BHA for the body. I would have loved actually to have the 10% AHA plus 2% of BHA. This is key if you are suffering from body acne, especially with those really clogged pores. I'm thinking about the top part of your back. I mean, this is really a lovely product. If you are super fancy, like I tend to be, you can of course buy both of them and use both of them on the tricky area, on the part where you have acne. Also, something that I forgot to tell you, if your arms are, a bit thick, you have like those burn marks and etc., consider to try the 10% AHA and you will see like massive results. But don't forget to moisturize a lot, or else it is going to be drier, which is not something that you want, obviously. Still on the exfoliation topic, they have one product that I really love, and this is also a type of formula that we don't find that much on the market, but I find it very smart. Is simply the 5% AHA for the face. Why I love it so much? Because this is in a cream format that does provide a lightweight moisturizing effect on the skin, which I found also very, very nice. I do love my exfoliating toner. The one that I recommend always is the 7% glycolic acid from The Ordinary. That is glorious, but this one I do find it even better. Also, the fact that it is in a cream, you are going to have like the humectant properties from the glycolic acid, plus some emollient basically from the cream, which is always better in my book. This being said, this product is very, very versatile, because for those of you who can tolerate like a higher amount of AHA, or simply you have a thicker skin tone. I'm thinking about those of you who are in your 20s, for example, and you just need like to have like a brighter skin tone and etc. You can use this one like every single day. On the contrary, if you have a more sensitive skin type, you can just use it maybe twice per week or something like that. It's very versatile. It is slightly moisturizing, but not too much. So if you have very oily skin, it will be perfectly suitable. On the contrary, if you have drier skin tone, drier skin type, not skin tone, you can just layer it under like a solid moisturizer, but you need to use it before your moisturizer, because you remember, this is an AHA. An AHA likes water. If you are putting a heavy moisturizer, you are drastically going to reduce the exfoliating effect, of course. Another active from PAULA'S that is very interesting, that have basically almost no scientific data, is simply the new niacinamide product that contains 20% of niacinamide. So this one, that is very, very well done, but like incredibly well done. This is also a very, very hydrating formula. What I like with it is that it also uses the precursors of hyaluronic acid, which is acetylglucosamine. You also have some nice antioxidant. I mean, this is PAULA'S choice. So you don't just pay for one actives in general. You always have like an area of active that is also so well thought. This is something that I really adore with this brand. And with this one, you have the precursor of hyaluronic acid. Like I've told you, you also have a polyphenol from tea. What else? You also have purslane and etc. I mean, this is very, very interesting and well done. Why I wanted to put it here is that even though there is, the scientific data on niacinamide is around 4 and 5%. More than that, there is basically not much. I mean, the 10% is really, really now popular. I've never tried actually the one from PAULA'S, but it seems very interesting. Maybe I will in the future. You have one from The Ordinary that I like, but I do prefer the one from Geek and Gorgeous if you want to have like a very affordable. This one contains twice the concentration, which is 20%. From the anecdotal point of view, this is the only product that on myself that can make my pores less visible, which I find very, very interesting. On me, I have like some pores just around my nose that you cannot see right now because I have a bit of makeup and powder when you have pores is live. Also on my nose, and if I use it twice per day, this is fine. This being said, because this is such a high concentration of niacinamide, even though this is not an irritating active, I would not recommend you like to start it right away. I would start first with 10%. If you are really feeling it and your skin is happy, you may consider to switch to the 20%. The only downside of this product is the damn quantity. This is an expensive product, which I can understand totally, but not for 20 ml. 20 ml is way, way too low. For the retinol, you get 30 ml, which absolutely makes sense. You don't want to keep your retinol for ages, and you only need like a tiny bit, so it makes sense. For the vitamin C, again, it makes sense because it is going to oxidize. They have the C15 booster, which is also a fantastic vitamin C serum. It is pricey, but very, very well done. You get 20 ml, but at least you can finish it. I don't like those vitamin C serum that comes like in a big jar, because most of the time you are not able to finish it and you need to discard it into the trash because it has oxidized. So it makes no sense. But for this one, well, we need more. We need way more. This is also very, very stable. Niacinamide is insanely stable. So why on earth just charge us so much for just 20 ml? I would need 50 ml if it was me. The last two products that I want to show you is from the Omega range. So they have a serum and a cream. Both of them are truly fantastic. And this is the sort of take of PAULA'S on natural skincare. I really hate this word because it makes you think that skincare is natural. Since when it is natural? It is absolutely not natural. Even though some ingredients are derived from Mother Nature, it doesn't mean that they are natural at all, because there is an extraction, which is of course chemistry, and then there is a hell of a lot of chemistry to create the formula and etc. and to put it in the package. So anyway, this being said, it contains a beautiful blend of lipid that is really amazing. If there is one product that I would buy first, is definitely the serum. So they contains a lot of omega-6 and omega-3. There is also a nice blend with linoleic acid, which I really like, which is omega-6 by the way. So you have like a nice blend of vegetable oil that is very interesting, like chia seed oil, and also flaxseed oil that is really rich in omega-3 and etc. I mean, this is really well done. If you have very dry skin or more mature skin, for example, or you are starting your way with retinol or even tretinoin, but be careful with tretinoin, this is a good serum to consider, and even go with the moisturizer, or the combination of the two is very lovely, especially for winter. So basically that's it for today. This is all my favorites product from PAULA'S, and I do think that for the price you really have something. You are not paying like for empty promises with a ton of different brands anyway. So basically that's it for today. I hope you did like this video. I mean, if you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. If you are new, consider to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget the beautiful bell to get notified every time I post a new video. You can also follow me on Instagram. I have 2 accounts, one in English and one in French, for those of you who are able to understand French. What else? Well, I mean, that's it for now. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Au revoir.